Hello, my dears. Welcome to my room. Today, I would like to talk about falling for someone that you didn't expect to. I think it's a very common question to ask, what's your type? And we usually have an answer, but I think it's based off of the past, it's based off of history, it's based off of choices that we made before we even knew ourselves. And I think the most beautiful thing about love is that, yes, it's so painful, but also with the good and the bad, you learn so much more about yourself. And learning things about yourself leads you to surprising yourself as well. So therefore, I think when I experience a surprising love of, whoa, that's kind of out of my usual pattern. Guess what? The pattern didn't work. The pattern did not work. Therefore, my surprising loves tend to be my most favorite ones because it is new, because it is something out of the ordinary. It is an extraordinary love. And I implore you and I encourage you to figure out what your type is, figure out what your normal pattern is, what your past experiences have in common. See what happens whenever you experiment outside of that. I'm not saying use people as a way to selfishly learn about yourself, but push the bounds of what you can imagine love to be like. There are so many different types of love that we can experience with different types of people. Therefore, I would say go out of your comfort zone, but I think we all know that love does not abide to our wishes. I wish it did. I am with you guys. I really wish it did. But love is something that comes to us rather than we go to love. After I have taken note of my past patterns, I'm ready to experience the other side, a different type, a new love, because I am a new person, and I've realized now that my thought process in order to fall in love is so different than my logic. Like, love isn't supposed to be based off of thought process. I think finding love is based off of a feeling process. Keeping love, I do think, is based off of a thought process. Liking someone that is your type, or even abiding by the fact that you have a type and that's what you want to stick to, isn't it possible that is a limitation? Isn't it possible that you are putting a box, you are covering a lid on a small area of where you can experience someone else's heart, you can experience someone else's life and their soul, you can merge with somebody. And I know that similarities can bring us comfort. I know that our past patterns, it's like I have experience in that. I have experience within this type of archetype, and I know what to do next time because I have like a controlled variable from the last one. But I kind of see that as a way of close-mindedness as well. I used to always think that I knew what was best for me in terms of love. I knew that this is what I like and this is how it needs to be done. But as I grow up, I realize people surprise you so much. People change, you change, and I think once I've let go of types, then I was able to start to see souls. I no longer cared what style of fashion you wore. I no longer cared about what color hair you have. I don't care about how tall you are either. It's like placing filters on people. It's like once you place so many filters, at what point are any of these filters applicable towards the love? This more so just applies towards a physical preference. You know, we all have our insecurities. We all have our insecurities, and if someone were to rule you out based off of something that you are insecure about, is it possible that we can see that's not fair on our end either? We didn't even have a conversation yet, and I'm already ruled out based off of this one attribute that has nothing to do with my intelligence. It has nothing to do with my goodness or my kindness. It has nothing to do with the skill level of empathy that I can have. And for example, I understand wanting to relate with someone in terms of matching in cultural identity or matching with values and systems. But there are so many cultures that overlap each other, and there's so many cultures that blend in with how they practice, with how they uphold values within family or within marriage or within care and nurture. And I think that's the beautiful thing about it. Finding similarities within someone that is not anywhere near your realm, but also learning their differences, seeing how that has shaped them, and same thing for their curiosity with you. There's just such a beauty with love, and yes, I think there is such a beauty with love. But falling in love with someone that you truly did not predict because they are outside of your type. Please encourage and implore you to honestly analyze with yourself, what is my type? And maybe ask why. Why is it something that I am attracted to? Do I sense a source of stability or comfortability or home with it? Or do they remind me of a past partner? Like, I think these are good questions to ask once you nail down like what my type is in terms of pattern, and why are those things so attached to me. Then I think we can go from that attribute can be found elsewhere. It's not necessarily exclusive to that type. And hopefully we can push through past the physical attributes, because I think it's okay to have a preference, but I don't think it's okay to judge. Even if that's our preference, I still implore you to challenge it. So yes, that is my talk about liking someone outside of your type. I hope you guys like my room. I love it. I am in love with anything vampire or very aesthetic, so yeah, sometimes it's a little hard to leave. I wish you an unlined journal and the courage to write a self-reflection that may paint you in a bad light, but you did it anyways, and for that I am proud of you. Okay, thank you so much, my dears, and I can't wait to see you all soon. Bye, guys.